So before I start this Leafs 6-3 loss to the Edmonton Oilers rant, just wanted to make this very clear that this video is not meant to attack Oilers fans. This is just my rant where I usually do these rants where I talk about the game, and where they win I get all hyped up, and when they lose I get mad or frustrated. And tonight's loss to the Edmonton Oilers was one of those examples where I was mad, but I'm not gonna say so. I'm not gonna disrespect the Oilers. They played their butts off, so I'm not gonna give them a hard time from there. Just so mad that the Leafs lost. So right now, so at this point, right now, I'm not taking this too personally. This is not personal. I'm just saying that the Leafs got blown out by the Oilers. That's all. So this is. I'm not trying to. I don't know what to say. Just this is not. It's not for hate. I'm just frustrated that the Leafs lost. That's all. So enjoy so sit back and enjoy the rant, because we got a lot to talk about from there on out.
Game's not over yet. I turned the TV off when the game was 6-2 Oilers. The game is not over yet. It's not funny anymore. It is. What the fuck was that? What the hell was that tonight? And I don't have any words about this game. This game is absolutely the epitome of losing to the Oilers. But it's not in a good way or in a bad way. It's just not the epitome of losing to the Oilers, but it's the epitome of going on a downfall. I don't have any words. I really don't. I thought coming into this game, I thought the Leafs were going to put up any fight against the Oilers. A secondary team that I have. A second favorite team for me. Because I follow the Oilers when it, playoff time wise, when the Oilers made their Stanley Cup run. And now my favorite team goes up against my secondary team, and the Leafs get destroyed 6-2. You know what? It's not that I have no words about this game. I do not have any freaking words to say about this game. This game sucked. It completely faltered. It's not funny. It is absolutely not funny, but it is what it is. So who starts in net for the Leafs? Dennis Hildeby. Who starts in net? Tristan Jarry. Got traded from Pittsburgh for Stuart Skinner yesterday, and I had a feeling he would start in this game against the Leafs. I had a feeling about this, and I don't know where to begin from there. So let's get to the first period. First period of the game, I mean, there's a bit of a close, tight, contested game from the first half. I mean, okay, Leafs tried to score here, but the one thing that really killed the Leafs was the costly turnover to Connor McDavid, where Connor McDavid just went God mode, and he scores to put the Leafs up. Excuse me. I'm not trying to be delusional. Wrong team. Puts the Oilers up 1-0. McDavid goes on a breakaway. It's 1-0 Edmonton. Okay, not bad. Not bad. But then the Leafs return fire as both who are the two? Oh, as Scott Lockton and Easton Cowan go on a breakaway, go on a 2-on-1. Okay, Lockton took out. He didn't score, but Easton Cowan scores, and the Leafs are tied at 1. Okay, good stuff. It's tied at 1, and John Tavares had a breakaway to give the Leafs the lead, and Tristan Jarry stopped it. What do you know? So now we go to the second period. It's tied at 1. I mean, both goaltenders, Jarry and Hildeby, were dialed in. They were great. But now comes the more of the second period, where things crumbled in the second period. And that's when, of course, Oliver Ekman-Larsson scores to give the Leafs the lead. And I'm like, all right, we're good. Leafs up 3-2. Leafs take a 2-1 lead. And thank God Oliver Ekman-Larsson. He's good. He returns from injury after that gruesome injury against the Sharks. Thank God he's alive. I mean, thank God he's not injured. I mean, it could have been a lot worse if it was way severe. Yeah, I think the injuries are kind of the reason why. Anyways, Okay, it's a 2-1 game, and of course some crap happens. Connor McDavid scores again, and of course it's an own goal by Troy Stecher, who used to play for the Oilers. It's tied at 2. Not where you want to be. And then of course, oh my God, Darnell Nurse scores. It is 3-2 Oilers. With 31 seconds to go in the second period, I thought we were gonna have this game tied at 2, might go from there. No, the Leafs give up the puck to Darnell Nurse, who scores to give the Oilers the lead again. But it's okay. It's a 1-goal game. I expect it could have just had the game tied at 2, but we couldn't. And then of course the infamous happens. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 goals were scored by the Oilers. As the sneaky Pokholzen scores twice to make it 4-2 and 5-2 Oilers. One on a stupid bounce on the first goal. The second goal being, oh my God, the second one being the worst of the worst. I don't know how to say this. Turnover. Then Then Leon Draisaitl scores. It's 5-2. And then, of course, 6-2 by Zach Hyman. And that was the end of Hildeby's night. He gets pulled by I don't know the other goaltender's name. By some other goaltender. That was the game. The moment when the Oilers scored to make it 6-2, the game was over from there. Okay, that was bad. That was really bad. But I'm not going to say the Oilers, okay. I don't have any words. This game freaking sucked tonight. Because the Leafs got destroyed by the Oilers, who are my second favorite team. I'm not saying, the Oilers, I'm not gonna be that one salty Leaf fan like before, saying, the Oilers didn't the Leafs didn't deserve to get destroyed by the Oilers. They didn't deserve to get destroyed. Not in previous videos, previous rants that I've done. I'm not gonna be that kind of guy. I'm not gonna say, the Leafs didn't deserve to get destroyed, this and that. Because I'm gonna get not clowned, but just give Oilers fans a hard time. And look, the Oilers, they were having a rough patch of their own. They had a slow start in October, and they're pushing it in December. I mean, credit to them. They were good. Oilers were good after trading Stuart Skinner for Tristan Jarry. Hopefully that will solve the goaltending problem, and I'm hoping it does. For the Leafs, on the other hand, well, we got problems. Injuries, we don't have a guy that is actually going to... We don't have any star power. No Mitch Marner on the team because we traded him for a bag of peanuts. And that was a problem. The power play is complete and utter crap. I mean, where do you go from there? It's just completely bull. And Dennis Hildeby got lit up like a Christmas ornament. Got lit up. I'm not saying... I don't know what to say. I mean, he got screwed over. Got lit up more times in his career than tonight. I mean, look at some of the previous games. The 6-2 loss to Columbus last season. The 5-1 loss to the Blue Jackets last season. Getting shut out 3-0 by the Jackets. Getting shut out by the Canucks 3-0. Even though Dennis Hildeby is a good goaltender, I mean, he's going to improve at some point, but come on, man. You put up 6 goals. You let in 6 goals. Completely unacceptable. I mean, what the hell was that? Now, I'm going to give credit to the Oilers. Give credit to them. They were great. They put up a better fight than the Leafs, okay. They had their problems, but at least they put a better fight than the Leafs. And I don't know where to go from there. And look, I'm not gonna say, the Oilers Stanley Cup when it was against the Leafs where they beat the Leafs. No. I'm not gonna say that. I don't think I'm gonna say that because even as a Leafs fan, I like the Oilers. I like the Leafs too. Don't get me wrong. But I love the Oilers mostly in the playoffs, where they made their 2 Stanley Cup Finals runs, and they lost to the Florida Panthers. I don't know where to go from there. And I'm not going to be mad at the Oilers because they played their butts off, unlike the Leafs. Especially when you get destroyed by the Oilers. For God's sakes. The Leafs lost 2 games in a row. It's not even funny. Leafs blew a 2-0 lead to the San Jose Sharks, who did the exact same thing where the Penguins blew a 5-1 lead to the Sharks today. Now we get destroyed, and now the Leafs get destroyed by the Oilers. I mean, that's just an alarm concern. Really bad, because now we just turned the puck over. It sucks. And good game, Oilers. I'm gonna give you credit where credit's due. Good game, really good game for y'all. You put up a better fight. You scored a lot of goals. Connor McDavid was amazing. He had 2 goals in that game. I mean, Paul Colson, same thing, and Hyman and Darnell Nurse, those guys were amazing. And Tristan Jarry was the best goaltender. He was amazing. He deserved that win. First win for the Oilers. Great stuff there. I love that guy. I mean, I love that dude. I mean, the Leafs chased Tristan Jarry twice this season. Third time the charm? Sadly, no. So I'm not going to say, oh, the Leafs didn't deserve to get destroyed by the Oilers. No. I'm not going to do that like in previous videos. I'm not going to do that. I'm still pissed off Leafs got destroyed by the Oilers and lost 2 straight games. And I'm still pissed off. Okay? Leafs, I'm not going to say the deserved word. I'm not. Because it's going to be more problematic now that I think about it. It's just so bad that this team sucked. Leafs lost. They lost 2 straight games to the Sharks and the Oilers. And there's no other way I can put this about this game. Tonight was bad. Yeah, Thursday night was even worse because the Leafs blew a 2-0 lead to the San Jose Sharks. Tonight was even worse than that game against the Sharks. I mean, we got 1 point against the Sharks, and we just couldn't do jack against the Oilers. But that's what it is. So, good game, Oilers. Good game. I appreciate your win against y'all. I appreciate your performance. Your good win against the Leafs. Your win against Leafs, like, you deserve it. Great game. So no disrespect there. Unlike in 2024, where remember I uploaded that 4-2 loss to the Oilers back in January 2024, where I said this, and the Oilers just come in and take it away from us. How is that even possible? Like, we had leads, and then we can't even close it out. It's not even close. We had this lead. We had the game in our hands. And the Oilers just come in and take it away from us. Like, we're just, like, they're stealing candy from a baby. Are you kidding me, man? Good freaking Lord. And it's not like I don't want to give up on this team. Like, I don't want this team to blow leads. No, I don't want them to blow them. Like, I've seen them blow leads against Chicago. Holy smokes, why Chicago? Then they blew to the Islanders. Oh, no, to the Blue Jackets. Oh, you're making me mad. Then, of course, we blew a lead to, oh, yeah, right, the Islanders. And now they blew it to Colorado on Saturday. And now they blew a 2-0 lead to Edmonton. What in the hell was that for, man? What the hell? Yeah, I just gave Oil. Now going back to that video. Now that made me even. I don't have the words. Going back to that video against where the Leafs lost 4-2 to the Oilers in the 23-24 season in Edmonton. Yeah, I kind of made myself look like a fool for saying the Oilers should be ashamed for making the Leafs blow a 2-0 lead. Made a fool for saying that. And I'm not going to be a fool for saying, oh, the Leafs didn't deserve to get destroyed by the Oilers. I'm not going to make a fool out of myself because the Oilers did deserve to win this game. There's no question. And no, good game to the Oilers. I'll give them credit. Where credit's due. They were the better team. Unlike some other teams that the Leafs faced, like the Sharks, the Canadians, the Blue Jackets, the Red Wings, the Bruins, the Kings, and the Chicago Blackhawks. Speaking of Chicago, Leafs play against the Blackhawks Tuesday night, and you better hope the Leafs get the win against the Blackhawks. You better hope, like, I hope to God the Leafs beat the Chicago Blackhawks on Tuesday. You have 2 days off. You gotta beat the Blackhawks. Tonight was not good. Unacceptable. The Leafs got to be better than this. They got to be better. Got to be better than this. I'm sorry. They got to be better. They got to be better than this.